Exciting story in sport we're focusing on today. Nandi Shabalala's got all the details amid the dash to the airport for a certain somebody, okay?
All right, thank you very much, Rebecca. Babalwa Latsha continues to be a trendsetter in South African women's rugby. She is off to Eibar to play the sport professionally. This makes her the first woman in the country to achieve this massive milestone. ENCA's Justin Ford is at Babalwa's home in Khayelitsha and joins us live. Good evening again, Justin. I understand it's a family affair over there.
Yeah, good evening again, Nandi. Young sister is a bit camera shy, but I'm joined by Mom Primrose, Dad Luvuyo, and an adoring uncle that, just insisted he needs to be present here. And I mean, I think in moments like these, really, from a parental point of view, notably very proud. But sometimes, the role that they've played in the lives of their children potentially goes unnoticed. And again, making reference to a previous conversation that I've had with Mom, just the hard work that Bibi has put in. And Primrose, just to speak to you again, in terms of, you've seen the sacrifices that Babalwa has made, you've seen the hard work she's put in. Surely you must be a very proud mom at this moment.
I'm very, very proud, as I said before. I'm very proud. At the same time, I've got mixed emotions that she's leaving me today, but it's for the best.
Absolutely, and I mean, just what do you want her to experience while she's there? I mean, we know she leaves today, she comes back in a few months. What is your wish for her while she is over there in Spain?
To learn a lot, rugby-wise, and to learn a lot and progress more and more in life.
Fantastic.
And then open the doors for the other small kids.
And that's an amazing story as well, because we find ourselves in Khayelitsha. We are surrounded by quite a few little young boys and girls, and they see her, and they're obviously very happy to see her. And we shift over to Dad Luvuyo, who also, having spoken off camera, you've spent some time on the sports field yourselves, and to now see that your daughter has actually, progressed to a professional level. Surely a proud man as you stand.
Definitely I am. As a father and as well as a family, I might say, I'm very proud. And I knew one day that this will come up. She's going to be one of the best in South Africa. So now it's happening. To be honest with you, I'm very delighted at this point in time. Though it's, as a parent, when your child is going to other countries, starting different cultures, different people, definitely is quite challenging to you. You're asking a lot of questions regarding with what he's going to experience over there. Definitely, I'm sure she's very strong and she's very powerful. She will definitely lead, I'm sure about that.
That's fantastic. We talk about the community of Khayelitsha. You guys have lived here for a very number of years now, and we know that when it comes to crime statistics, I mean, we're talking sport at the moment, and it's a happy time, but we also have to realize that we find ourselves in a community where, crime stats are very high. But the fact that we have a shining light, Babalwa Latsha, going to Spain to play professional rugby, surely she should, be that shining light for this community and hopefully, just inspire others.
Yes, definitely it is. We know Khayelitsha, but as a child, it's not quite easy to live in this kind of environment. But if we duck and dive between these environment, but as a child, yes, just to focus. If focused, she's very focused, and also she will be inspiration to up and coming child who's willing to play. And also maybe I've got a hope that the crime the statistic will definitely go down, because if each and everyone who's watching right now, any child who's watching right now, definitely will need will be inspired by her, and also will want to take the very same route she's taken.
And lastly, just the younger sister, they've grown up together, that's all she known for the longest time, but now she goes away for a few months. I mean, she's, like I mentioned, very camera shy, but sort of what is she feeling right now, also, having to basically lose out on her sister for a few months and then later on for a lot longer?
Yeah, she's very emotional at this point in time, yes. Yeah, she will get used to it. Then they will contact each other, because technology is there, for communication is there, and it's going to be easy for them.
as Vivi mentioned, she's promised that she's going to bring us something special from Spain, and as long as she does that, little sister's going to be very happy. Well, there we go, Nandi. You know, a very happy family, a very proud family, and you know, understandably so, of the achievements of Bibi, and yes, to hoping that, you know, the Spain experience really is a successful experience. We will leave them now. They will join us at the airport just after 9 later on, but we'll sort of just track them and hopefully bring the rest of the stories tomorrow.
All right, Justin, just before you leave, just a quick question, one last question. I'd like you to speak to the parents about just how did they prepare Babalwa for her journey in Spain, and what advice did they give her?
Absolutely, and I'll just pose that to Dad as well. You know, Nandi's just asked me, you know, just in terms of this preparation, obviously the plan was always for Babalwa to take the next step. What was your advice to her once you actually, you know, she signed that dotted line? You know, what was your advice to her as parents as she embarks on that next journey?
Well, I mean, my advice, it's very simple. It's I just said to her, she must be just a very simple person. Just be you, be yourself. Don't try to imitate other people. Don't be a copycat. Be yourself. Create your own legacy. Be there. Be proud who you are. Don't try to, just to copy other people. Be you. Stick to your culture. Stick to your custom. Stick to your religion. Stay humble. This is what I can say. Then, other than that, I've got nothing to say really. I'm definitely I don't know what to say, but you must stay spiritual, everything. You mustn't forget to meditate, because life is challenging.
There's nothing that could be, you know, nothing better for you to share with her. And, you know, we need to also remember that Babalwa is a UWC law graduate, and you know, she spent some time at UWC where she also applied a trade, and this is something that she obviously would want to take to the next level, and really hope to come back with so much more experience and really just share that with the rest of the country.
Thank you very much, Justin. Incredibly inspiring story there. That was Justin Ford talking to the family of Babalwa Latsha. She is set to jet off to Spain this evening to begin her pro rugby career in Eibar.